Okay, so three methods to add or subtract fractions. So let's say that this is the mixed fractions that we have. So obviously they will become improper fractions and first need to convert them. So this means that there are three people who shared a certain number of items, three people who shared a certain number of items, each one received two, remainder one. So it means that there were six who, remainder one, that was also shared among the three. So this will give us 3 multiplied by 2, which is 6, 6 plus 1, and that will be 7. So we have 7 divided by 3 plus 6 multiplied by 1 plus 1, which is going to give us 7 out of 6. When we have this, we don't have a common denominator, so we would try to manipulate it such that we will have a common denominator. And we would select 6 because 3 can also go into 6. We find a number in which when we multiply by this fraction, we are going to get the denominator to be 6, and that will be 2. So we would have 7 multiplied by 2, which will give us 14 over 3 multiplied by 2, that is 6, so that we achieve our aim. Then we have plus 7 over 6. Then we have a common denominator, and so we can add 14 to the 7. 14 plus 7 will give us 21. So this will give us 21 divided by 6. So 21, let me clean, 21, then come very well. So 21 divided by 6. So let's look at our second method. So when we do the conversions, we have 7 over 3 plus 7 over 6. So we take the LCM, which is 6. 3 goes into 6. How many times? 2. 2 multiplied by 7. And that will give us 14 plus, we take this, 6 go into itself 1, and that will give us 7. So we're going to have 14 plus 7, which is 21 divided by 21 divided by 6. We need to find, but then probably what we can do is to convert it back to mixed fraction. So let's look at our third method, which when we convert this fraction, which is a mixed fraction, we'll get the improper fraction, which is 7 over 3 plus 7 over 6. So we find the LCM, which is multiplication of the two denominators. So when we multiply 3 by 6, we will get 18. So far as we multiply the two denominators to give us the common denominator, we can use the cross multiplication rule. You take this, cross multiply, but always make sure you take the first denominator, the first numerator first, then you do the cross multiplication. So we will have 7 multiplied by 6. 7 multiplied by 6 is 42 plus 3 multiplied by 7, and that will give us 21. So we have 42 plus 21, and that is giving us 63. And we have 63 divided by 18. And we always need to get our answers in the lowest form. So we find a number that goes into 63 and goes into 18. So that is 3. 3 goes into 63. That will give us 21, and 3 goes into 18, and that will give us 6, and we get back Let's pick one subtraction question and still look at first method, the second one, and the third one. So for example, we have, let's say, 5 whole number, 1/3 minus 2 whole number, 7/8. So let's try and do so 3 multiplied by 5 will give us 15, 15 plus 1, and that is 16. So 16 divided by 3, because 3 people were sharing, minus 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. 16 plus 7 is 23. So we have 23 divided by 8, because 8 people were sharing, and the denominators are not the same at all. And so we will look for a common denominator. So we are looking for a number 3, and 8 can go through at the same time. So the number is 24. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So you can just multiply the two denominators. So if we are multiplying the two denominators, then we can pick this denominator and try to manipulate it with our first fraction. So we will have 16 multiplied by 8, which will give us 128 divided by, we are picking this and we are multiplying by this 8. So that is going to give us 3 multiplied by 8, and that is 24. And the sign there is minus, so we have to be careful of the sign. And the next one, sorry, so we got 16/3. So the next one we are picking is this whole fraction, and we are going to multiply through by 3 because we want to change the denominator to 24. So that will give us 23. 23 multiplied by 3, and that is 69. Then 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. Since we have achieved our aim, we will just subtract the numerators. So we will have 128 minus 69, and that is 59. So we will have 59 divided by 24, our second method. So when we convert it, we have 16/3 minus 23/8. Then we take the LCM, which it is 3 multiplied by 8, which is 24. 3 goes into 24 8 times. So 8 multiplied by 16, 128. Minus 8 goes into 24 3 times. This 3 multiplied by that, which 23, which is 69. So we would have 59 divided by 24, the third method. So after conversion, we had 16 divided by 3 minus 23 divided by 8. And we pick the two denominators as our LCM. So we multiply them 3 by that, and we get the 24. Then we use this and we cross down. But that method, be careful. You always have to pick this one first. That's numerator. You always need to pick that one first. So whatever numerator that you have first, that is what you need to pick and trace it down. If you change the direction, you're going to get a wrong answer. So, and this will give us 128 minus 69. We get back 59 divided by 20. Thank you.